Rock Stadium, home of the Miami Hurricanes. As we'll see a team from the American, the Tulsa Golden Hurricanes, taking on the 17th ranked team in the land, the Miami Hurricanes. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. The Hurricanes will put total leather to crank us up. Coming out with it, it's Presley. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So Tulsa's offense will get the first possession of the game. It's not often we focus on a matchup quite like this, but David, we have a couple of premier tight ends in this game.
And we've seen it recently, right? Ty Warren last year, Brock Bowers the year before. Like, you can build an offense around an elite tight end, and both of these schools do it. The speed, the playmaking ability, the versatility. Palmer, I bet you wish you had a guy like this you could throw to.
You're right, David. I played with a lot of NFL guys at tight end, but none of them were as dynamic as these two right here. And you're going to see them get the ball in a variety of ways. We're seeing offense change in college football. One of the biggest reasons is the versatility now at the tight end position, and these are two of the best in the entire country.
To throw, it's Francis. Pressure coming. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Recovers the fumble, and he's on the move.
And those are so frustrating when you're a defense and you swarm to the football, and you stick the quarterback, and you make him cough it up just to have the other team recover it again, and you don't get it. Still a good stick, still a good physical play. Keep hitting that quarterback.
Tulsa will be forced to send out the punt team. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. And the punt team able to swing him to the ground. So Miami's offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. And we've got a superb matchup to watch here, David. One of the best quarterbacks in the country. And how much will he be willing to challenge one of the best corners in the land?
Well, and it's going to be more interesting to me, Jesse, do they let him make a play? Like, does he choose to go after him and believe in his ability and believe in his matchups, or do they stay away from him? Because a lot of people stay away from him. He's that good out wide that you don't want that smoke. And I'm interested to see, Jesse, if he has the onions to go after the corner and try to make plays.
Well, one thing we know about him for sure is he's a believer in his own arm talent. He's the kind of guy that thinks he can fit the football into the smallest windows, but you're right. He's got to pick his battles and be careful when he decides to attack this guy, because he has picked off some really good quarterbacks in the past, and you know he's just licking his chops, hoping for a chance today.
Sometimes you see the offenses sort of settle in, find areas to probe after that first quarter. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on 3rd down. He hurls one deep down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. And the Canes will bring the punt team onto the field. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. And nobody able to handle that punt. They'll let it bounce and roll out of bounds. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Quarterback on the keeper. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Win with the running game on 1st down, now back at it. They'll run play action. Here's the pressure. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28. The clock winds down to 2 minutes, and we will take a pause for the 2-minute timeout. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Wants to throw, it's Francis. They'll run the screen. Spins away from the defense. He's wrestled down right at the 35. Good job by the defense to stop that conversion attempt. 4th down coming. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. Wants to throw on first down. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Fletcher. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line. Warp speed for second down. Looking to fire. Grabbed in the middle. It's Fletcher. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Looking to throw on first down. Snagged in the middle. It's Fletcher. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Right down the middle. Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab. And the Canes headed quickly to the line. Looking to throw on first down. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. Gonna swing it on second down. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Here comes a third down situation, and the defense hasn't been able to slow them down. Back to pass, it's back. Throws toward the end zone. Touchdown, Miami! They won it all, and that is exactly what they got.
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now going into the half with the lead, with the momentum?
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
They get set for the point afters. We have the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. A 69-yard touchdown drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Here's a heat. Slides away. And the Heat gets there. And they get it down at the 14-yard line. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Boys, you never quite know what to expect there on South Beach, and we've had a lively first half. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big, fat W. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Hard Rock Stadium.
Ready to go here in the second half, and Tulsa will kick it away. He'll bring it back looking for help. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. Got room to work. And a 9-yard gain on first down leaves him with second and short. Leaves it with the back. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off play action on first down. Just a short pass to the tight end. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. Gives it on the option. Powers through the defender. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4. The Canes trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Dropping back, it's back. It's complete to the left. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. We've reached the end of the quarter, and Miami is on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Here comes the fourth. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. So we open the final period with a third down play. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Catch in the middle, it's Bauman. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. And the Hurricanes have it with a 1st and 10. The handoff, keep working on that clock. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him. The Hurricanes can really attack on this 2nd and short. From the gun, the running back has it. Turning it on! That's why a good running game is a coach's and quarterback's best friend when you're trying to put the lid on the game. And the Canes pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Got some work to do on 2nd down after that last one. They need 13. They've got him looking run, but they're going to throw it. Finds his man down the middle. Now the connection takes it to the 11. We'll head to the 2-minute timeout. Tight ball game here, and this offense will try to milk the clock. He'll try to pop the draw. And there were some collisions in there, and the D finally stops him short of the marker. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Here's an interception. Oh, did they need that turnover?
Well, what a play by the defense there. Trailing here in the 4th quarter by 1 possession. Able to steal it away now and put their offense in position to at least go tie this game.
A lot of real estate in front of them as the drive starts at their own 6. Back to pass, it's Francis. Fires to the middle. With the catch, it's Booker. He'll get it out to the 25, not bothered at all being backed up, and they've got a first down. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Shoots it to the left. He's got it. And he's out of bounds, but not before a good, sizable pickup, and that has been a rare sight in this one. Looking downfield on 1st down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Back to throw, and he needs to make a play. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. That's caught. It's Richardson. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. He lobs one high down the left side. And he pulls it in inside the 15-yard line. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. And they spike it to stop the clock. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Back to pass. Fires into the end zone. And he can't find his man as he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down, they can pick up the first without scoring. Under fire. And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game. On fourth down, looking for the completion. A shot toward the end zone. It's incomplete, and the last chance is just out of reach, and that's going to do it. It's one thing to execute early in the game. Tight ball game, right at the end. You need the clutch plays. These guys deliver.
And you can't teach that gene. You have people that can focus in the moment or they can't. Great job by the team, staying focused, understanding it's a close battle, win those one play at a time, and then look up, and then, heck, I got the win.
Yeah, David, they just had ice in their veins, and you can tell there's tremendous leadership on this football team. Guys can step up, and in the huddle, they can make sure that everybody